They were super fired up because it looked like he had rolled through half the field, double stacked with talent to win the race with Davies second and Hamaker third. But because he split the split lane, he's penalized one position, Deegan, and that pushes them back to second, and Cole Davies will be credited with the official win of the East-West Showdown.
Unfortunately, he gets caught out, but he won this race, and all those guys know it. But as you mentioned, that East Coast, that 3 points can play huge, how close all these guys are.
So round 10, Birmingham, we just seen the outplay. Hunter Lawrence clinches another win, and Deegan, so we thought, had another victory. 6 in a row, it was meant to be, I believe. And yeah, the AMA thought they would do something about that, I guess, because they have not only docked him, it's a full position penalty.
We just got word about the penalization. What is your response to it? Do you agree?
I mean, I don't care, honestly. The only sad part is maybe it's gonna affect the streak thing, 6 in a row. But I mean, everyone knows who won. I freaking started 10th place, ran over a marker, and I get docked. So a little gift to the East boys. But I mean, I kicked their butt straight up.
Yeah, he absolutely wiped the field today. And the fact that the AMA comes out and goes, nope, you're getting a penalty, a whole position, is absolutely a slap in the face to fans and a complete joke. It is a complete Clown World joke. Again, guys, I've got Clown World stickers. I do YouTube full time on my other channel, Ross Reviews. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down here. If you want to grab a sticker, shopross.com.au. But yeah, just where's the common sense? Where is the common sense with the AMA? Because they lost the plot today. And I think a lot of fans are really upset. Now, the AMA did not only made that blunder, they also made a few other blunders, in my personal opinion. We will get into that. We have the Evans issue, him running in on Pierce Brown. But again, the big story, knocking points because of these stupid white markers. So they put these stupid markers at the front, at the very, very beginning of the split lane. And guys were really rubbing in on them, as you do, and so much so, a couple of guys actually got knocked. So it wasn't only Deegan. It was actually Deegan in the 250 class and Marchbanks in the 450 class. So he also got docked. He came in 9th position. He ended up getting 10th because he done the same move as Deegan, so we are told. Now, I actually haven't seen a video of Marchbanks do it, but they have actually come out saying he did, and he has been officially marked a position. I really think they were trying to just nitpick, and seeing as they had already done it to Deegan, I felt like, oh, we've got to save face a little bit here and make sure we do it to somebody on the 450 class. Because I will tell you guys, I rewatched the entire race. I watched it in the morning. I didn't notice anyone cheating. There was nobody cheating. Let's be clear. No one actually cheated, guys. Absolutely no one was cutting the track. Absolutely no one was getting any time advantage. And the fact that these AMA clowns came out with a straight face and docked these hardworking guys' positions is a slap in the face. Because I had to rewatch I watched all the races. I rewatched the entirety of round 10. And I found a few guys doing this. There was more than just 2 instances of this happening, and almost everyone who was ducking in on the inside was hitting that first marker. Now, were they going by it? No, but they were definitely running into it, running over it, and it's really into interpretation at that point, really. So I think this is a really silly move again. So we had Deegan fully stripped the win off him. We had Marchbanks, he was 9th, ended up getting P10. And then we also had multiple other guys that I was able to find. I believe it was Gibbs on the Cowie, pulls the exact same move as Deegan. I'm talking the exact same. You can see it clear as day. Goes around the first white marker. You can clearly see it on the opposite side of his tire, cuts in, and is there anything wrong with that? I personally don't think so, but no penalties. They don't talk about it, Like, like this is happening in real time at the beginning, yet they don't do nothing at the beginning. Say, hey, whoa, people are cutting in. Let's stop this. Let's give Gibbs a penalty or a warning or whatever. No, nothing seemed to have happened. You know, the whole thing about the AMA rulebook of this cutting the track, you get docked a position, is if you are going inside. Like that's cutting the track, inside to inside. You're going inside to outside still. You just nicked the marker, like coming into it. So, I mean, those markers I feel like shouldn't have even really been there. I get that they were trying to stop guys cutting across early, but yeah, again, and let's be real. The 250 class on the heat race, Mills 53, I believe it was, on the Cowie anyways. He wasn't the only one. I even found footage in the SMX Next race that happened right after that, where I think it was Gibson on the Husky. He done the exact same thing as well. Exact same thing. And I'm talking all of these guys were hitting that first marker. Now, were they running over it? Yes. Were they going around it? It's up to interpretation. They were all hitting it. You could see that thing flying around almost all the time. Like almost every time a guy would cut to the inside, that white marker would be flapping everywhere. So I just think this is a really dumb call. Obviously, anyone who watched the race clearly knows Deegan won. Even Davies, you could tell in his interview after the race, he was not really happy about the call either. I mean, sure, he gets the extra points, but I know he didn't want to win that way. I know he's not like that. And, you know, at the end of the day, those guys are rivals, but I think they're fairly good buddies as well. And I know Deegan's gone in on him on the pass, and they've had battles back and forth, but Deegan clearly today was the better rider. So Evan Ferry riding for his transfer position to the main event, battling with Pierce Brown. Literally, I think they had one lap to go. Evans is in desperation mode right here. Ferry has to just goes in. He just goes in on him. Was it overly aggressive? It was aggressive, but I don't think it was like, I'm dive bombing you, torpedoing you. I thought that was ridiculous. You know, I mean, I've grown up watching these guys, you know, Justin Barsha, Anderson, like these guys are tough guys who bang bars. And I've seen a lot worse bar banging than that. And the fact that he got, again, Evan Ferry he's been issued with an aggressive riding penalty for his move on Pierce Brown. 5 championship points were deducted, which he's not in the running. It's not a really big deal. Anyways, 2 license points as well, and he also got fined. Now, I'm not sure how much he got fined. It didn't really say. I'm not sure if that is available to the public, but he did lose 2 license points. Now, I believe this is like a new system they've brought in for more of the privateer guys, so that if they do continue to make problems for the high-level guys, that they can have their license stripped and not be able to compete anymore. Is that a good thing? Yeah, probably. But again, I just feel like it really wasn't that gnarly of a hit. Like, I mean, am I wrong? I could be. I could absolutely be wrong. All of you guys might be like, bro, that was a terrible call. He should have definitely gotten fined. Leave it in the comments. But what I watched, and I see this multiple times, it looked like he was just, you know, in desperation mode for the transfer position. Was it aggressive? Yes. Overly aggressive? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, again, what are you going to call overly aggressive then? Like, is Tomac's pass on Cooper overly aggressive? You know, like he come charging in as well and Coop came down. You know, was Roxon's overly aggressive riding him high? Like, I mean, this is where you start getting into these gray areas of we need common sense back. We need common sense in the AMA to actually look through and go, hang on, did these guys actually get noticeable time increases from just missing 1 marker, you know, out of about 5 on the split lane? No, Should he lose his first place spot? No. Like, has this guy purposely torpedoed Pierce Brown? No. Was he trying to rub bars and take his front wheel out? Maybe, but that's racing, especially when you're trying to transfer to a main event. So the whole notion that we're going to try and make the sport soft again and fine people to death, knock positions for dumb shit, you know, this is just, it makes a mockery of the entire sport. You know, really. And I think a lot of fans are angry about it. I'm angry about it. That's why I had to turn the camera on, make a video. People ain't, even if you don't like Hayden Deegan, he won that race fair and square. He wasn't cheating. And to take a first place position off him is a disgrace. It's an absolute dog act. So, yeah. Screw you, AMA. It is absolute clown world. Again, grab a clown world sticker. Grab a t-shirt if you want, guys. shopross.com.au. That's the video. Let's hope round 11 is going to be better. Again, just a joke, man.